Yo, what is good, guys? I'm back filming this YouTube video because I'm currently not taking a break from how I used to trade, but I usually traded using TJR's methods, but a lot of people I saw that after TJR they go to ICT and do their 2020 his 2022 mentorship, so I figured out why not try it and learn something new and see which of the ones work best for me. So I'm currently like halfway through the uh, ICT 2022 mentorship for futures, so ES and NASDAQ. And yeah, I'm currently trading on demo paper trading on TradingView to see whether or not I can be profitable using ICT's concepts, which are very similar to the things that I was already trading with, apart from like some minor adjustments of time and bias, I would say. So let's go over the bias that I had for today. So on the Nasdaq, we were all-time highs like 2 weeks ago, rallied down because of a change of rates, which went up to 4.5%, I believe. So we rallied down. We had a market structure shift to the downside. Then we had this fair value gap right here, which got respected, and then we rallied down again. And what are going to be our next draws on liquidity? Obviously, right here and right here. Two sets of basically equal lows right here. So what I wanted today was to find sells, and I wanted to find sells in this daily fair value gap that I highlighted yesterday night. So I went down into the 50-minute at 8:30 New York session, and I highlighted these draws on liquidity on the 50-minute, this one and this one, most prominent draws on liquidity, and we were already in this daily fair value gap, so I was looking for sells off of this. So the Nasdaq, as soon as 8:30 opened, we swept and we rallied up a bit, but I didn't really want to take a long just because I was bearish, so I didn't want to trade against my bias, especially right now because I'm at the beginning of trading with these new concepts. I want to be doing things properly and not doing anything that a more advanced trader would do. So I waited and I wanted to see this high to get swept. So on ES, we swept this high after actually not sweeping this low. So this was a bullish SMT, but we don't, we see these things, but I didn't really want to highlight them. And then on ES, we swept this high on the NASDAQ right here. We didn't, so that was bearish SMT. But again, I didn't really want to highlight, but if I wanted to, I could. That's it right there, SMT. So that was the SMT. Then what do we see? I dropped on the 1 minute time frame and I saw this bearish market structure shift because we had this low right here. We traded past it, and then as I learned from the mentorship, we really want to be taking the trade off of the first fair value gap that we see if there are multiple during the displacement down. So I highlighted this fair value gap and this fair value gap, which were in the range of the displacement between here, here, and here. So that was the range of the displacement. And as soon as we tapped into this fair value gap, I had a limit order right here. So I entered off of this candle, and we can see this, boom. My stop above the high right here. So just because we had two fair value gaps, I didn't want to put my stop right here because there was another fair value gap right here. So to cover off, I could have put my stop right here or at the high. I wanted to put it at the high just because, again, I'm in the beginning of trading these concepts. And then my target was right here at this internal liquidity. And then, of course, my second target would have been all the way down here to this 50-minute low that hadn't been taken out from ES yet. So that was my trading idea, and I switched tabs just a second, and I wasn't watching the screen, and we just had this big candle to the downside, which just took off my take profit with the whole lot size that I had put here. So I just ended up closing by mistake the trade. But yeah, that was a solid one. As we can see, ES then took out these 50-minute lows, and now it's rallying up higher. I honestly maybe think that today we're gonna close in this bearish for value gap, and then in the next couple days trade back down, I believe, taking out all these sell side liquidity because we have been going up quite a bit recently. So yeah, so that was the short that I took, and now I'm kind of just like journaling this just because I'm on demo. So I'm journaling this, and let's see how it goes, how I feel trading these concepts. And yeah, that's it for today.